on. Let me see. Where is it? This article had talked about it was rapper Slim Thug accuses Ciara of being with Russell Wilson for financial stability.
Oh. I cracked up when I saw that.
Now. Has anybody read the article?
I did not. I
didn't have time.
But no, you're good. You're good because I read it because I was just on Facebook. So I called Sherelle immediately, like, "Oh, my blood was boiling!" Like I was so mad. I was just so mad. So what the gist of the article is Slim Thug was saying that who would want to be with somebody like Russell Wilson, who is corny and lame?
So Slim Thug's not corny and lame.
He did. He called him corny and lame. He was like, who would want to be with a dude like him when you had a dude like Future? What? What? So what he was saying is he said that women that have been with quote unquote street boys, street men in the game, whatever you want to call it, going from that to a corny lame dude like Russell Wilson.
Why is Russell Wilson considered corny or lame?
Because he's not hardcore and he uses more than 4 words in a sentence.
I don't know. He didn't specify that in the article. I'm sorry.
He got nice, pretty curly hair.
Cough syrup is not involved in the drinks.
Confused, yo. Like that's
smiles in pictures.
So he was saying
takes care of his kids.
He probably don't have no tattoos or piercings.
Yeah. He probably doesn't smoke weed.
That's some shit, y'all.
So my question is, okay, so he said, he was talking about how, like he said, you a woman who used to talk to Future really want to Russell Wilson? He was like, he asked, I don't believe it. I think it's all for financial stability. I don't think that after you like a dude who's cool, homeboy, just know, hey, I thought his shoe, he said, I bought his shoes the other day from the Sugar Daddy Slim outfit, but nothing personal. I just think he's a lame dude.
So he's just finding out that women want financial stability in their lives?
Yeah, I'm not even. What I'm taking away from this is maybe she was with Future and she decided she didn't want that.
Right.
There was no Future with Future.
What? Yeah. Brandon? Why would she not want that?
I don't know Future personally, but
what's that?
According to Slim Thug, is someone who's, I guess, the realest in the streets. I don't know what the hell that's about. I mean, I'm upset in regards to that bad boy being the best thing that women want. Like, why do good girls like they get like? And I've always had an issue with this because
the whole phase.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got an issue with that because just because he's a black guy who's not out there trying to be thugging or whatever some thug thinks that Future represents. Why does he gotta be lame though? That don't even make sense to me.
He's probably just mad because he's with the last woman he could possibly ever get with. I
don't know what's up. So,
or he's mad because he wished he was with Ciara.
Yeah, if I'm saying maybe that's it because.
Why do you even care what this grown woman is doing with her kids and her husband?
Okay, this Slim Thug.
So my question,
you're a lame off of that.
So my question to y'all is, why are women looked down upon for wanting better for themselves?
I don't know if I'm the right person to answer that. I don't know. I don't look down on them for that.
I know, I am aware that some women are scrutinized for the timing of when they want better for themselves. And I'm not generalizing, but like there are like some women who can lead reckless lives and then all of a sudden wants to find that stable guy because they figure, okay, they had their fun. There are instances like that, but you know, I'm not saying all women.
And I definitely have seen posts and experienced situations where, you know, they're rejecting the lame good guy, whatever, in high school and college.
Oh yeah, yep, the curving.
Yeah, and then after her life's been jacked up dealing with someone who's not worth her time, and you know she has the mental, emotional, and sometimes financial baggage, whatever. Then she wants to, I need to find a better guy, you know.
Now that, but isn't that in all aspects of life though? I mean, isn't that what men do too? Y'all will chase
those scenarios
for days. And then when y'all's ready to settle down and bring a girl home, the moms, or like you trying to have a family, I don't think the hoe is the one that you want to have a family with unless you slipped up and the condom broke. But when it's all said and done, then y'all want to come in and find a good girl to have a family and settle down with. It's the same thing that females want. Yeah, we live reckless. We spend money. We do our thing.
I think a lot we don't really project their personal experiences on men. Because I know me, I've been accused of doing stuff that I've never participated in.
Well, you know, we're speaking in general right now. Obviously,
I'm speaking generally. I didn't pinpoint you personally.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm just giving an example on how some women will project their personal experiences on the actions of a group of men. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the same thing that happens with women. We get the same thing. We're looked at as gold diggers, or we're looked at as this isn't the type of person that we want from the jump street because we fucked around with a future and now we want to Russell Wilson. So then we're projected to be these gold digging women, and we're only doing these things for financial stability, but that's not the case. It's just that we've grown. Just like men grow too. They grow out of their bad habits or whatever. You grow up and you want something more stable. That's the same thing with women. And I feel that we're looked down upon for wanting better. Like, oh no, you deserve a future because of X, Y, and Z. You don't deserve a Russell. And it's like, wait, what?
The major problem is there's no grace and space for people to learn and figure out what they want and make those kind of mistakes, because somebody's gonna get hurt by it.
Yeah, I mean those mistakes allow you to shape what you learn what you want and need by what you don't want and need. You figure it out. Like, I don't want that. Yeah.
Also, people think like just because this person's a good guy that you have to like them.
Mm-hmm.
There's that too.
You like what you like, but at the same time,
like people would talk about Laura Winslow and Steve Urkel.
Mm-hmm.
What if they just weren't compatible? Could that be a thing? Is that even allowed to be a thing?
Man, Steve should have stuck with Myra.
They
were compatible. And Myra looked bad and long anyways.
Right. They were compatible, you know. And Steve was a good guy. Laura was a good woman. That don't mean she had to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
No, she chose Stefan. She went with Urkel's clone.
In the end, though, she ended up with Urkel.
Yeah, she did. But
that's what that's the same kind of concept here. Like she's not the first woman that's been bashed for leaving a bad boy for something.
I think that's that jealousy.
Yo, I'm definitely not knocking Ciara at all. She decided that being with Future was not for her, and that Russell was someone she's more compatible with. Cool. Slim Thug. That whole thing is just.
It's not even his
imaging.
I don't even know why he's worried.
I don't know why he's worried about anybody else is worried about something. Man, why you with the lane? Like, well then why don't you hook up with Future then? Damn, like
Yeah, like
Right.
I just don't understand why he
what the
cares.
fuck? Like, yeah, and like to me it's like, all right, if you go from dating some gangster dude and you decide that Neil deGrasse Tyson is what you want, like, cool, then go do that. Don't know what the
And
man,
she
he's
saw
lame.
no future with Future.
Yeah,
Then that's
exactly.
fine.
I don't know what I don't know what to say with that one. Like, I'm trying to figure out like why is he considered lame? Like, it's
So
not like he's
okay,
a
I guess
bum.
that's
It's
the
not
first
like
thing we need to figure
Right.
out.
ah,
What is a lame? What is
Just
a lame
right out of
dude?
my
all right,
Or
like
is
all
a
right.
nice
When Britney
dude?
Spears got with K-Fed, people were like, "What the fuck?" That makes sense. Like what the really Kevin Fed like yeah, Britney Spears like that definitely wasn't evenly yoked at all. Whatever. But this situation here don't make no sense. Like I don't know. Was he just bored and in his feelings about something? Something
Well,
happened.
I think with this situation was like when I say bad boy versus a lame, meaning like okay, you have Future who like he raps, he got tattoos, he's not straight lace as Russell Wilson. If you ever heard Russell Wilson speak, like he's just a straightforward kind of goes home like his whole thing is his spirituality and how like even when they got married they didn't have sex before marriage because that was a part of something that he wanted, you know what I mean, where Future's out here rapping about bitches and hoes and shit. Fucking bitches and
Got
hoes,
a multitude of kids, some of which
right,
he's not taking care of at all.
exactly, where Russell was willing to step up and take care of his son and all that other stuff. So
If
what
they
I'm
if
saying,
they weren't celebrities, who would be considered the lame one out of the two?
Future niggas a
Right.
lame.
Right. See, right there. That's what I'm saying. So
Lame.
I'm trying to figure out. Damn it.
just voided the first paragraph worth of stuff.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for the big
I understand what
celebrities.
you're saying, but that's the thing with the media. Like with the media, like it's like, oh no, you don't want no straight lace dude. You want a bad boy, somebody that's out here doing crimes and shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's just be honest. There are some women that want a guy that's gonna ruin their lives because they got enough energy to bounce back.
I don't know. Maybe I guess.
Well, I don't know if any woman like is intentionally trying to have her life ruined. I don't know that that's the intent.
Well, the thing is, some women aren't big picture thinkers, and they're just in the moment. Yeah. So they look at this guy like, "Ooh, exciting! He might punch me in my throat. I might be able to be okay with that." And yes, we just ride it out, Like I used to know this woman. She used to own her own salon. Young, attractive lady, doing good for herself. Her boyfriend was a drug dealer with no ID.
Hey,
ain't got no car, ain't got no job, ain't got shit. It was like
she would allow this dude to drive her car, and I would just look at this picture and I'm like, this don't match up. But
let me tell y'all something about the bad guy.
And it ain't none of my
business. Tell us, man. What's up, man?
I'm not saying this to say that this is a better option.
It's an exciting.
I want to make sure that I make that clear.
I don't know where you're going with this.
There's some excitement there, some fun. There's a little bit of danger, but he gonna protect you. There is some
how do you get protection from the person you need protection from?
It's just like, I don't know, women
you
like
know that if anybody come to you and step to you, this person's gonna do something about it. Then here's something else about the bad guy. A lot of times the bad guy is not working, so he got a lot of time to spend with you. Quality time.
What the fuck? Why would you want that?
They got a whole bunch of kids. They perfect.
Why would you want?
It's thrilling.
I want an unemployed guy because he can spend more time with me.
So I have
listened to conversations with you. He might be good to your kid.
Between women, how they talk about how if a guy is too reliable and too predictable, that it's just boring. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's not complacent. It's not boring. It's this up
He
and
might
down
not come
roller
pick me up
coaster.
from work today. I might have to fight him. But later on, when we make up.
Oh, then the sex is spectacular because now we've been fighting all day. So now it's extra passionate. And whatever, like there's that thrill factor. There's that thrill factor.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, man. You know what? I all right.
Anyway, so
But Ciara's not in the thrill-seeking mood anymore.
right.
And I
She's
don't
gonna
know
have
if
babies
Ciara
and
was
settle down.
ever really that girl. Like, I think Ciara was young. She's trying to figure out who she was, but I don't know that she was really ever. She doesn't. You think of her personality and whatnot. She don't fit in with a Future.
Not to me. No,
Right.
I don't see it, but
everybody knows.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I don't know.
So everybody knows the whole situation between Ciara and Future. So, do you feel that men can be bitter just like females?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the circumstances, of course.
You feel like men can be just as bitter as females?
Yeah.
Jealous and reckless.
Here's what people don't want to like.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it.
It's
Slim
like-
Thug hasn't had a hit song since what? 2003. You got two individuals, both Future and what's his name, Wilson. They doing shit now. Both of them got steady shit happening. What's the deal? I think he. I don't know. I don't know what's.
So you think so? Because here's the thing, men. I've had this conversation. Men don't think that they are bitter.
I think men and women can be better, but for different things. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge that there is a lot of differences that men and women have. So it's like, it's not always men and women could be bitter for the same exact things. And yeah, it's just
do tell.
different.
Do tell.
You know what I mean?
What you mean? Do tell.
What do I mean by different?
Yes.
Well, the sheer fact that men and women generally don't have the same experiences throughout life.
True.
You're right, but I feel like when it comes to heartbreak, it's all the same. My heart is broken. My feelings are hurt. Feelings are when your feelings are hurt. Of course, it hits different with females.
So, I think what happened when you talk to guys are conditioned to not speak about those things if they are feeling them.
Yeah, because now why is that, Brandon? It's because oftentimes their feelings are used against them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially like
elaborate.
Well, no, for real. Well, think about this, right? Just in general. Not only do men do this against other men, the women do this against men as well. If a guy shows vulnerability, say, hey, you know what? I am feeling this. This is making me sad. I am upset. Man, you soft, man. You moist. You this. You that. Like
moist.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could be moist.
Nobody cares about
all that. They call all that shit.
I think it goes against I don't want to say it goes against manhood, but some of the things that men are supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. And there are men.
No, not because I don't want to say that, but men, what makes them stronger or whatever, what makes them sometimes you have to be able to kind of compartmentalize feelings in order to get certain things done.
Not discuss it, not do whatever.
Men have to bear shame all the time, even for things that's not their fault or things they didn't cause, and that's just internalized. Nobody's ever going to shame a woman for sadness or hurt or heartbreak. If anything, they're going to be more likely to empathize.
Really? Because I empathize with men more than females when it comes to heartbreak.
You empathize more? Explain that.
Because
that's different.
The only reason why is because we as women, we're always heartbroken or upset or mad about something. Like, you know what I mean? We always show our emotions, but I feel when men show their emotions, like they're really hurt. Like they're
because it takes really a lot to get there because we're not supposed to share it. And when it overflows,
I empathize with you more because at that point I feel like you're really hurt, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad at that point because like you're showing it, like, you know what I mean? Like you don't see that often, and
stuff like that. Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide behind various reasons.
Yep.
Right.
You saw that bottling up and not talking about your feelings on it.
Right.
I mean,
but you talk about them and it's used against you, like Shane said.
Or like you said, either you're not talking about them, or when you do, whoever you talking to them to shames you.
Or there's the third thing too. A lot of times why men don't open up to women is because when they do show their feelings, sometimes women will make the conversation more about themselves than about the issues that the man is going through.
There's a lot of, so you think you got it bad, we got it worse.
Yep.
I think too, though, men don't choose to go to therapy oftentimes either.
No.
And when you can have a safe place that you can talk to another man or a female, whatever you choose, but then in that place it can't be thrown back at you, or if it is, you can report them. Them. But it's a safe, you keep trying to talk to people who aren't therapists, and then you get a poor result out of it, and then you're upset, and then you're like, forget this, I'm never saying how I feel again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough being a man, because it's
tough being a human.
Someone ready to say you ain't a real man the moment you
for real. As soon as you
Hey Brandon, real quick question off topic. Are you wearing a Legends of the Hidden Temple t-shirt?
Yes, I am. Silver Snakes.
Okay, all right, back to the program.
So then I mentioned all the good qualities of a bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Good qualities of a good guy. Or maybe I should go bad qualities of a good guy.
Bad qualities of a good guy. That's interesting.
Let's try that one. Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Bad qualities of a good guy.
I might learn something.
So I did mention, and this is not a bad quality, but I did mention the fact that the compatibility. So sometimes people think that just because this is a good guy, y'all automatically should be together, or y'all automatically click.
That's not good.
That's not always the case. That's not always true. The other thing with sometimes the good guy, which, I'm generalizing, sometimes the good guy doesn't have boundaries.
Oh, yes.
Like, when I think of Steve Urkel, who was deemed the good guy, there was no boundaries there. He didn't listen when she would say no. He keep coming back. And you should pursue. And you don't have to take the very first no for an answer. But sometimes there's an issue with boundaries. And sometimes there's an issue with when it comes to the good guy, like I mentioned, he's working, so he's gonna be like unavailable at times, which we know he's working, he's taking care of his family,
and something that seems like so.
But for some of them, for some women, he's a good guy, but he's not present physically or mentally. He's not a bad guy, but he's off doing these things, which is great for the family, but she's becoming neglected because he's not present at home when it's time to be present. Good guy, not a bad guy. Mm-hmm. He ain't cheating or beating on you.
So what's a good guy to do if he has responsibilities that takes?
I was just about to ask that. Like,
wait a minute, I don't think I'm finished. Good guy a problem could be that he might not be able to protect you in dangerous situations because he's so hung up on being a good guy at all costs. And he's trying to sit back and talk a situation out when you really need him to fight a situation out.
That's right. You want him to go to prison.
Not prison.
I thought we were sending good guys to prison.
You might need him to defend you in some kind of way, and he's being passive because he's Mr. Good Guy.
And I hate the line.
What kind of
why not try? I'm a good guy.
I'm trying to picture these scenarios in a real life situation. Like if somebody break into the house, I think every man is gonna, either have a fight or flight type of response.
But she doesn't want them to fly. She wants them to fight.
Right. I mean, I don't see
There's certain
him
occasions where we need
trying to
to
haggle with a
defend us.
burglar, right? You know.
There's certain occasions where she might need you to defend, and you might not be able to do so because you're so hung up on being the good guy. Or maybe you're so hung up on being the good guy for other people that you become neglectful in certain areas at the house, or you know, because you're the good guy at work.
I can definitely understand that, but I mean the whole dangerous situation thing to me, I think when people start to bring that up, it doesn't sound realistic unless you've actually been in a dangerous situation. That's not something that you can predict how you can respond to, man or woman.
It don't have to be dangerous. Maybe she just needs you to defend.
I mean, because I've been in dangerous situations before.
No, but what I'm saying is like, for instance, like, say you got something wrong with your car and you took it up to the place and they messed you over and they charged you more than what they were supposed to charge you. And it's like you bring it to their attention and you're like, hey, I got charged more than he scammed me. Oh, well, it's all right. You're cool. And it's like, no, like you're just gonna let that go.
Yeah, start at the beginning. I missed something.
Well, basically, she got screwed over at the car shop, and she wants her dude to go fix it.
Oh, okay.
Can he protect her? Can he fix things? Can he stand up for her? Certain things like that. Sometimes the good guy does not meet those qualifications. Sometimes the good guy is extremely passive. He lets her do whatever and run the show, but it gets to a point where she is, she gets tired of making all the decisions all the time. Mm-hmm. She wants you to meet her halfway with it, you know.
Well, just because you're a good guy, do you feel good guys are like spineless?
No, I'm just speaking generally about some qualities that some good guys that might not be the best for the good guy. Gotcha. And I'm speaking in general. You know,
it's more like a power struggle because a lot of women try to define what a man is supposed to be. And then there are some guys that'll allow a woman to define what a man is supposed to be. And then that's when everything kind of gets screwed up.
I don't know if she's trying to define who you're supposed to be.
Because I'll give you
if you're in a relationship and
I'll give you
every day it's like, babe, what you wanna eat, what you wanna do. I don't care, do it, whatever you want to do, whatever. She's constantly making all of the decisions. You're not, because you're trying to be a good guy and trying to let her have her wants, but you're not speaking up and you're not.
You're also not trying to control her.
Right.
Like, and it's like you're
also not meeting her halfway either. You're not meeting her halfway. You're not being honest about the things you want. All of the burdens and responsibilities become on her.
Well, I got a question. Because what if you're with a guy and he's like allowing you to make whatever decisions you want, and it's not because he doesn't have the ability to, it's because he has enough foresight to be like, okay, all this stuff doesn't bother me and it's not affecting the overall big picture of how like the relationship and everything else is. Like